I am Mrs. Rohini Varta, mathematics teacher from Dr. N.P. Shah English Medium School. Now children, the next topic is test of similarity of triangles. In 9th standard, you have already studied those tests. We are just going to revise it. The first test is angle test. Means what? If the two triangles are given ABC and PQR, here angle A is congruent to angle P, angle B is congruent to angle Q, and angle C is congruent to angle R. Then we can say that the two triangles are similar to each other. Now, even the three corresponding angles are congruent, triangles will become similar to each other. That means there all three sides are also in proportion. That means AB upon PQ is equal to BC upon QR is equal to AC upon PR. Second test is the angle test. Children, you know that the angle sum property of a triangle, sum of all the angles of a triangle is 180 degree, and that's why if any two angles are congruent with the corresponding angles of other triangle, third angle automatically becomes congruent. Now see, in this figure, I have considered this MN is parallel to BC. Then we can say in triangle AMN and ABC, angle AMN and angle ABC are corresponding angles, and that's why they are congruent to each other. Angle ANM and angle ACB are also corresponding angle pair, so they are also congruent. So these two angles are congruent with each other, and that's why the triangle AMN and triangle ABC are similar by angle test or angle corollary. Third one is the side test. Now, in this side test, if you observe this figure of triangle LMN and RST, if we consider LM is 1 and RS is 2, the ratio is 1 upon 2. Ratio MN and ST 1.5 upon 3. If we simplify it, you will get 1 upon 2 only. That means this ratio of two corresponding sides is 1 upon 2. Angle included between these corresponding sides M and S are congruent, and then we can say that the two triangles are similar by side test. And in the fourth diagram, if you see triangle PQR and triangle XYZ, PQ if you consider 3 and XY is 1.5, the ratio will be 2 upon 1. QR upon YZ is 4 upon 2, that means again 2 upon 1. PR upon XZ 6 upon 3 means again 2 upon 1. That means all the three sides are in proportion. Then we can say that the triangles are similar by side test. And children, you know that when the triangles are similar by any test, then their corresponding sides are in proportion and corresponding angles are congruent. That means here in the fourth figure you can say angle P and X are congruent, Q and Y are congruent, R and angle Z are congruent. So these are the four tests of similar triangles, and that you have to remember for the applications while solving the sums. Children, we have seen the test of similarity of the triangles. Now we will see the applications from practice set 1.3. The first example you can see in your textbook, that is in triangle ABC, angle B is given 75 degree, point D and E are on side AC and BC respectively, such that angle EDC is also 75 degree. From this given information, we have to determine which two triangles are similar and by which test. If you consider triangle ABC and triangle DEC, you can see angle ABC is 75 and EDC is also 75, and therefore angle ABC is congruent angle EDC, each 75 degree. If you see angle C, it is the common angle for both the triangles, and therefore angle ACB is congruent angle DCE, and the reason is common angle. And when two angles are congruent, triangles are similar to each other by angle-angle test of similarity. Now if you see the next example, actually from problem set it is sixth one, practice set it is sixth one. See in this figure, AB is parallel to DC. AB is 20, DC is 6, OB is 15. We have to find out OD. Now let us see in this figure. You can see here, if you consider these two triangles AOB and COD, angle ABO and angle ODC are alternate angles. You can see here angle OBA or ABO and ODC are alternate angles. Then if you consider angle AOB and angle COD, these are the vertically opposite angles. They are congruent. So here also two pairs of angles are congruent. So triangle AOB similar triangle COD by angle-angle test. Now see here, you have to check the corresponding angles properly. Here B corresponds to D, A corresponds to C and O corresponds to O, and therefore AOB and COD is the one-to-one correspondence. From this one-to-one correspondence, now you can write AB upon CD, these are the corresponding sides, is equal to OB upon OD, corresponding sides of similar triangles. Now substitute the values given here. 20 upon 6 is equal to 15 upon OD, and by cross multiplication if you simplify it, OD is equal to 15 into 6 divided by 20. That is 45 upon 10 after cancellation means 4.5 units. Did you understand this calculation? The last but important theorem of this chapter is the theorem of areas of similar triangles. You just see the statement in the textbook that if the two triangles are similar, then their areas are proportional to the square of their corresponding sides. That means if the triangles are similar to each other, then the ratio of their areas is equal to ratio of their corresponding sides. Now in triangle ABC and triangle PQR, AB and PQ are corresponding sides. BC and QR are corresponding sides. AC and PR is the third pair of corresponding sides. Triangles are similar given to us. We have to prove area triangle ABC upon area triangle PQR is equal to AB square upon PQ square is equal to BC square upon QR square is equal to AC square upon PR square. Now for this we require the construction, because we are going to apply the property of areas of triangles. So, first draw the height, that means the altitude of triangle ABC. AD is perpendicular to BC. Similarly, here PS is perpendicular to QR. That means AD is height and BC is base. In another triangle, PS is height and QR is the base. Now, if we consider triangle ABC and triangle PQR are similar to each other, then angle B and angle Q are the corresponding angles of similar triangles. And side AB upon PQ is equal to BC upon QR is equal to AC upon PR. These are the corresponding sides of similar triangles. With the help of this, we can consider the two right triangles, right angle triangles, ADB and PSQ. If you consider these two triangles, then you can see here angle B and angle Q are congruent because these two are the angles of corresponding angles of similar triangles. So, angle ABD is congruent angle PQS and angle ADB and angle PSQ each 90 degrees, so they are congruent. So, these two right triangles ADB and PSQ are also similar to each other. And if they are similar, then their corresponding sides are in proportion. That means AD upon PS is equal to AB upon PQ. These are the corresponding sides of similar triangles. Now this statement will give the numbers. First, angle B congruent to angle Q as 1. The corresponding side ratios statement 2, and this AD upon PS is equal to AB upon PQ statement number 3. Now let us see the ratio of areas of these two triangles. Area triangle PQ ABC upon area triangle PQR will be equal to what? Product of their base and corresponding heights means BC into AD upon QR into PS. But we have proved that first we'll separate out BC upon QR into AD upon PS. We have proved that AD upon PS is equal to AB upon PQ from 3. So we can write the same here. But AB upon PQ is also equal to BC upon QR. So instead of this AB upon PQ, again we can write BC upon QR. And this BC upon QR is kept as it is. So after multiplication, we get BC square upon QR square. And in the same way, we can say that area triangle ABC upon area triangle PQR is equal to AB square upon PQ square, that is equal to BC square upon QR square equal to AC square upon PR square. Means when the two triangles are similar to each other, then the ratio of their areas is always equal to square of the corresponding sides. So this you have to remember and do not confuse with the ratio of areas of any two triangles and ratio of areas of similar triangles. There is a main difference. So remember this property. Now children, along with the theorem of areas of similar triangles, you have to keep in mind one more statement. Now see, when the two triangles are similar, we are considering here triangle ABC and triangle PQR are similar to each other. Suppose their areas are A1 and A2. Their corresponding sides are S1 and S2. Corresponding medians, here AM and PN, we consider M1 and M2. Corresponding heights, AD and PS are H1 and H2. And the perimeters means what? Sum of all sides of a triangle. So P1 and P2 be the perimeters. Then with the help of theorem of areas of similar triangles, A1 upon A2 is what? S1 square upon S2 square. That means square of the corresponding sides. That is also equal to square of their corresponding heights or square of their corresponding medians or square of their corresponding perimeters. So this is one of the important property you can keep in your mind, because A1 upon A2 is equal to H1 square upon H2 square. On the basis of this, there is one example asked in your practice set. So you have to see that also, how to apply this property. Now we'll see one example from practice set 1.4, which is based on the theorem of ratio of areas of similar triangles. See, the fifth example from this exercise, areas of two similar triangles are 225 square centimeter and 81 square centimeter. If a side of a smaller triangle is 12 centimeter, find the corresponding side of bigger triangle. Now see, 225 is greater than 81. So we'll consider, let A1 be the area of bigger triangle and A2 be the area of smaller triangle. That means A1 is equal to 225 and A2 is 81 square centimeter. Similarly, S1 and S2 be their corresponding sides. Hence, here S2, that is the side of the smaller triangle, is given 12 centimeter, and S1, that is the side of the bigger triangle, we have to find out. As the triangles are similar to each other, A1 upon A2 is equal to S1 square upon S2 square. That statement we can write by using theorem of areas of similar triangles. Now, in this statement we can substitute the values. Area of bigger triangle 225 upon smaller triangle 81, S1 square, and side of the smaller triangle is 12 square. Now if you can see here, S1 square upon 12 square, and left hand side if you check, you will get these values 225 and 81, these are also the complete square. So we can take the square root on both the sides. 225 square root is 15, square root of 81 is 9, S1 square is S1, and square root of 12 square is 12. So 15 upon 9 is equal to S1 upon 12. So S1 is equal to 15 multiplied by 12 divided by 9. Now here you can do the cancellation. 3 3s are 9, 3 5s are 15. Again these 3 1s are 3, 3 4s are 12. So you will get 5 into 4 upon 1. That means S1 is 20 centimeter. So side of the bigger triangle is 20 centimeter. Did you understand? Now children, there is one more problem from the problem set which is based on the property which I have told you previously. That is, areas of similar triangles are also proportional to square of their corresponding heights, corresponding medians, corresponding perimeters. So here, how we can apply that property? In this question, triangle MNT and triangle QRS are similar given. Length of altitude drawn from the point T is 5. Length of the altitude drawn from the point S is 9. And we have to find the ratio area triangle MNT upon area triangle QRS. Now no need to draw the figure also. When the triangles are similar, then their altitudes are also called as heights, which are given as 5 and 9. As triangle MNT similar triangle QRS, you can write the ratio that area triangle MNT upon area triangle QRS is equal to H1 square upon h2 square. That means square of their corresponding heights. So 5 square upon 9 square. That is substituting values which are given to us. So by solving the squares, this ratio we get 25 upon 81. So here we are applying the property that areas of similar triangles are proportional to the square of their corresponding heights. Okay, children, now while concluding this chapter, I just want to tell you how you will solve the sums from exercises. See, at the beginning you have studied ratio of areas of two triangles. Now on the basis of this, three more properties you have studied. A1 upon A2 is equal to B1 into H1 upon B2 into H2. When heights are equal, B1 upon B2. When bases are equal, ratio is H1 upon H2. And when bases and heights both are equal, the ratio is 1. Now on the basis of all these formulae, which sums you will solve? Here I have given some numbers 2 upon 6. The meaning I will explain. That is applicable for all the examples. Second example on page number 6. Fourth example on page number 27. Fifth, 27 page. Third example, 6th page. So here at the denominator, page number is given, and at the numerator, question number is given. So all these examples are based on property of areas of any two triangles. So when you will learn these properties, solve all the sums in this order, because at the beginning the simplest sums are given and the weightage is going on increasing. And here the difficulty level is also increases, and in that order I have given these numbers. In the same way, basic proportionality theorem and its converse. On this, see these page number 12 first, page number 28 7th, and page number 13 second example. These examples you have to solve. Angle bisector property. On the basis of this, these 5 sums are given here. So all these 5 sums you solve together so that this property will get fixed in your mind. Fourth, property of 3 parallel lines. On the basis of this, means when the lines are parallel and they are intersected by transversal, then the intercepts are in the equal ratio. On the basis of this, these 4 examples, page number 12, A means activity is given, which is already solved. Page number 14, 5th and 7th sum, and page number 28, 8th sum. So these sums you solve together. Then, test of similar triangles. So many examples are based on this test of similar triangles. See here, you can see page number 21 only, there are 4 sums. Page number 22, 1, 2, 3, 4 sums, and page number 29, again 1 sum, 11 sum is given. So you just check those and solve this together. And the last theorem, which is one of the important theorem we have seen, theorem of areas of similar triangles. So here also all these particular numbers and their corresponding pages are given. According to that, if you solve the sums together based on the similar properties, then these properties also you can remember. Thank you.